The light, the fastest thing in the universe. A law so permanent, we built reality around it. Every moment you see, every second you trust, every now you think you are living in depends on light arriving instantly. But what if it did not? What if reflections became time machines, showing the past instead of the present? What if you could see the delay between cause and effect? Because light is not just speed. It is the limit that keeps cause and effect in the right order. And if that limit breaks, even for 30 seconds, reality stops matching what you see. This is when reality breaks. And this is what happens if the speed of light suddenly slowed for 30 seconds. To put it in perspective, light usually travels fast enough to circle the Earth 7 times in a single second. But in our broken reality, that same trip takes over a full day. For 30 seconds, light slows down to the speed of sound. That is about 760 miles per hour. At first, it feels like lag. But that is not the real problem. Light does not just show you reality. It helps hold it together. And the first thing that fails is your breath. Because at 760 miles per hour, light is now slower than the air bouncing around your room. Your breath starts glowing blue. Every exhale flashes like a tiny lightning storm in your throat. Your lungs burn from the inside out. Inside your body, particles are still moving the way they always have, now faster than light is allowed to go. They dump that energy as heat. Your atoms begin to glow. Your blood starts to cook. In the first 3 seconds, you are not thinking about the internet. You are trying to stop your own body from boiling. At that speed, a human body lasts less than 5 seconds. But let us assume, for the sake of the scenario, that your biology miraculously holds together. And somehow you are still alive. You stumble to the window to see the sun. And that is when the world stops behaving like Earth and starts behaving like a broken simulation. Because you are moving at a significant percentage of the speed of light just by walking. Colors shift. The hallway ahead of you turns blindingly blue. Behind you, deep red. Objects ahead look crushed, like space is squeezing shut. You are trapped in a crushed, rainbow-colored tunnel of your own making. But this is not just happening in your hallway. Look outside. Down on the highway, cars are moving at 60 miles per hour. Usually, that is nothing. But in this broken reality, that is nearly 10% of the light speed limit. Every car on the road is now shifting colors. You are driving blind, in slow motion. By the time you see brake lights, you are already dead. Cause and effect have detached. Millions of collisions happen simultaneously across the globe. But the chaos on the ground is nothing compared to what is happening in the sky. 12,000 miles above you, the satellite network dies. GPS stops making sense. Air traffic control screens fill with wrong positions. Planes lose navigation. Power stations lose timing. The grid collapses. Within 10 seconds, the entire planet goes dark. Then the sun disappears. Usually, sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. But at 760 miles per hour, that journey takes 12 years. The fast light that was already on its way has just run out. That means Earth is not seeing the sun anymore. It is seeing its memory. There is no sunset. No fade out. The sky instantly turns pitch black. Earth is blind. No sun. No moon. No stars. And in the dark, the final law of physics breaks. This is the one that ends us. Light slows down, and the force holding atoms together goes crazy. Atoms stop behaving. Batteries explode. Metal contracts. But the real killer is water. Water stops acting like water The molecular bonds get too tight. Waves freeze mid-crash. Not into ice, into a dead solid. The blood in your veins turns into sludge. Your nervous system jams. Biological life freezes in place. This is how fragile our reality is. We assume physics is solid. But change just one number, and Earth becomes unlivable. If light returns after 30 seconds, life will have been gone long before. The universe itself would be unrecognizable, stars collapsing, matter disintegrating, everything destroyed. But what if this triggers a second Big Bang? What if, from this absolute end, new life could arise? What if this is not just the end, but a beginning? That is another reality break waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe, because we are definitely going there.